What is going on, everybody? We have another rapid disc review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Trash Panda Procyon. This is a new distance driver coming out from them, 100% recycled TPU with flight numbers of 11.5, 4, -1, 2. If you guys don't know the story on the Procyon, basically the star Procyon is 11.45 light years away, and that's where this disc also kind of lies in the speed rating, so they gave it an 11.5 speed. Broderick came up with the flight numbers of these guys, and I think he's pretty spot on with them. So we brought out a Star Wraith as well as a Orbit Grace to throw against this disc and see kind of where it lies in that lineup there. So this disc does feel pretty good in the hands. The plastic feels great. Has kind of a weird like burnt rubber smell to it. I think it might be kind of going away as it's been sitting out in the air, out in my bag a little bit, but I'm not too sure because you can definitely still smell it. But it has a very interesting hand feel to it. If you guys don't know, this is actually an old out of production mold that Trash Panda bought and decided to make their new distance driver with. So we are going to throw these guys out there flat, see how these other two discs compare to it. I'm gonna throw some warm-up shots real quick too. I feel somewhat warmed up. We'll go with the Procyon first. Here we go. Let's see if we can throw it flat. Yeah, wow. Very nice, straight push. Didn't get a whole lot of turn for my arm speed. Let's check out the Wraith next. Now this Wraith, I think is gonna get a little bit of turn, but we'll see. We do have a little right to left wind, so. Actually, pretty similar. That looks like it's going further though. I don't know, we'll have to see when we get down there, but it looks like it pushed straight for just a little bit longer. Again, I have hit some trees with that Wraith, so it's not quite brand new. Same goes with this Grace, but let's see what it does anyway. This Grace has a lot more glide than most of the Wraiths that I've ever thrown, so. Yeah, all pretty similar shots into this wind here, but still, I think that Grace went a little further. I threw that on a little hyzer, so it really grabbed the wind pretty good, and I still think it went further. So yeah, the Procyon is right here. The Red Wraith is over there, and the Grace is over there. They're all within about 25 feet, 20 feet of each other. So a nice grouping there. That is the new Insanity that just dropped. So make sure you guys are subscribed to see that coming out. Somehow I threw the Insanity just as far as the Grace. So yeah, be on the lookout for that guy. So we're gonna try to put some turn on these guys. Do a little flex shot for you. I think this is gonna be mostly what I use this disc for, is for headwinds and some turnover flex shots that I know will still come back to the left. You know, I'm not Broderick, I'm not throwing 500 feet. So this isn't gonna be a big turnover distance driver for people like us. This is gonna be more of a straight to overstable distance driver. So let's put them on some turn, see how well they fight out. We got virtually no wind right now, so it should be a good test for these. Wow. Holds some turn for sure, but comes back very reliably. I would have no worries about throwing this into a direct headwind, flat or hyzer. I'd have no worries about it flipping over at all. See what the Wraith does. I think the Wraith might hold the turn for just a little bit longer. Didn't really turn it. Not the best shot from the Wraith. Didn't really get that punching and hyzer like I was wanting to. Let's see if we can do better with the Grace. Nope. Threw that flat as well. Wow. So I know I didn't throw those other two discs very well. You guys didn't get to see a direct comparison because I didn't put them on the same line. Not the best at throwing anhizers, you know. We're just AMs out here, but you guys can see with a distance driver like this, if you mess up the angle even a little bit, it's not going to be very forgiving. This time the Wraith ended up the shortest, or the Grace, I'm sorry. The Wraith is over here just a little bit further. Procyon is just off to the right, same distance as the Wraith. So it's not going super far. I would definitely give it a 4 glide. I would say that is definitely accurate. If I threw that Grace the same way as I threw this disc, we might have been in the road. I'm gonna attempt to throw these on a flat forehand. It will probably end up being a little bit chopped over because I have trouble throwing a flat forehand. I either throw them on hyzer or chopped over. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try it out. I think this will be a nice stable driver for my forehand. All right, a little nose up there. I'm working on a new forehand grip. So these are probably going 250 feet. Let's see what the Wraith does here. Okay, much better throw on the Wraith there. Maybe I got 275 out of that one, but I actually threw it well. Let's see. Grace. Chunked it over a little bit, but it's gonna come out. Yeah. So I did not throw the Procyon very well there, and I know it. Holy sh**. So guys, I think that's gonna do it for me. This disc, it's a great disc. I think it's a very reliable 11 speed for amateurs. For bigger arms out there, you'll definitely be able to get some nice hyzer flips, turnovers with this disc. So definitely recommend going and check it out. Jesse at Trash Panda is doing amazing things with the sport, trying to make the game a little bit more sustainable for everyone. So really, really cool about that. This disc is made out of 100% recycled TPU, which isn't necessarily just disc golf discs. Obviously, TPU is kind of everywhere. And the fact that Jesse's buying just bulk recycled material and turning them into disc golf discs, I think that is just the coolest thing ever. So make sure you guys go support what he's doing. Guys, also be on the lookout for the new Insanity and Proton Trail that have just released. I've got my hands on them early, and we will be going to make a video with them tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Peace.